see, and welcome to the fridge. Ooh, just a minute and 8:12 competizione. So the Goodwood Festival of Speed has unfortunately been called off due to adverse weather conditions. Today is going to be the windiest it's been in the UK for, I'm not going to say generations, but a while. As a result, for the safety of the attendees of the show, Goodwood has had to make the unfortunate decision to call off the show. So I'm in the area with the fridge to see what remains of the show. So this is a hotel down the road, and obviously these would have been at the festival. And here is the 812 Competizione in a baby blue. Obviously, once again, would have been at the festival today if it wasn't to have been called off. So whilst I'm in the area, why not see what's going on? It's a bit of a ghost town, it's incredible. Goodwood have to put the safety of the public first. The wind later on today is gonna, oh my god, another fridge! The wind that will occur later on today will be similar to that of the rear end of a whale after a hind spillage in the ocean. And it's just started raining. It was sunny when I left the house, but here is evidence of the British weather. And I forgot my umbrella! Now I'd like to explain to you the severity of the weather and its cause at Goodwood. So in the middle of the circuit there are various trade stalls, hundreds of tents. When they are open, that's when wind can get underneath them, and when it's really powerful, has the potential to create lift above them. Ideally they need to be zipped shut, so traders are going to struggle today. Also, Goodwood has a lot of tall structures, including the Porsche 75th anniversary structure right in front of the house. So they've got to keep that in mind as well. And that's before you mention the hundreds of millions of pounds worth of cars that are on display and potentially at risk, whether it be rain or wind or people getting blown over in the wind. So this problem is serious. So Goodwood last night announced to the world that unfortunately for the first time in 30 years they've had to cancel the Saturday event. But because I'm in the area and I know that a lot of people will be, because they'll be camping, staying locally, as we saw earlier, I'm going to see what is about and the scenery of the ghost town that will be the Goodwood estate. Normally this stretch of road would be full of traffic of cars waiting to get into the show. This year especially is probably the busiest that the festival has ever been, but there's nothing, and it's incredible. The power of social media, emails, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, maybe something else on YouTube and TikTok and other platforms, just from Goodwood themselves, seems to have reached pretty much everyone. It's a literal ghost town. This is the car park that I would normally pull into. Obviously that is closed now, and they've got two marshals there stood out the front just to make sure that anyone who does turn up knows exactly what is going on. And it seems they're using today as an opportunity to clean the road after yesterday's mud. But this area is where all the activity actually is, because this is where everyone's camping. So you've got campsites all over, so people are still going to be in here. There's a Lamborghini Urus, there's a C8 Corvette I can see, Lambo, Ferrari GTC-4 Lusso driving around the area in brown. Look at all these pulling out. They're off on adventures. The Goodwood Hotel still looks busy. There's a 911 with something on its roof. Security do not want people pulling in. And there on the left is the bottom of the Goodwood Hill. But there you have it, the ghost town that was the Festival of Speed. There's not much else I can see because the roads are clear. Everyone's just stayed at home, stayed in their tents, stayed in their hotels, haven't chanced it. Unfortunately today is not on, but tomorrow is, and that's where I will be. So make sure you subscribe to be notified for when my videos from this show go live. But I'm gonna drop this car back off because it's such a ghost town around here. There's no cars, well there's a Mini, but there's no performance cars, there's no show cars driving around in the area because those who had tickets got the memo due to the power of social media, so they've stayed at home. The others are still in the campsites, a little bit early. The other cars in the show are still in the show because they can't come out the show. Later on there might be some other bits going on, but I'm going to go back, swap some cars and prove to you that there's a car that's very misunderstood on the scene, and I want to show you why. Quite exciting, quite formidable, but let me see you in a bit.
Right, I've got to show you something about this Focus ST. It's this.
This is the Dream Science SCT Stratagem, and this could be responsible for pops and bangs, but I think it's been misunderstood because all the modes I've tried, well, let me show you. This can be won by you guys for the price of a pint. There's tickets down below if you want to enter to win this car. The Mini Cooper S has already been won. James was over the moon winning a whole car with BG giveaways, and they've sponsored this video again with the Focus ST, which can be yours. So tickets, links down below. I'm going to show you this that connects via the little OBD port to the Mark II Focus ST. I suppose there is no time like the present. It has already got a 3-inch custom exhaust pipe, so let's see what it sounds like without the pop and bang map. I don't even know if the pop and bang map will work on revs. I'm just going to drive it and see what difference that makes, but for now, sounds good, like the 5-cylinder Burble. Audi Quattro, anyone? So your OBD port is just under here, so let's plug in the Dream Science device. You can program the vehicle, you can have vehicle information, you can data capture as well. There's dealer info, LCD contrast, and device information. So that's just going to be... But I think what we want is program vehicle. Select to begin, install tune, return to stock. I think we want to install a tune. Performance Plus, Race Plus, and DSCI, and Mod A, and Mod B, and Turbo A, Turbo B. Obviously this is not my car, I am just experimenting, so let's go to Turbo B. Honestly, there's so many settings on this, I failed. It turns out you can't do it with the engine on. That's my bad. I know a lot of you have probably watched it and think, Adam, stop! Right, downloading. Okay, let's turn it on. It's still warm, we're good. Seems a bit more responsive on the rev. Let's try another setting. I need to find out what that is. I presume the DS stands for Dream Science, and then the CI, complete ignorance of all those around you when popping back. No, it can't be. Crappy ignition? No. Can't. Forums on Google say DSCR is a good mod, so I'm going to choose it. So we'll see what difference that makes. This car has just shy of 300 horsepower. Apparently DSCI has a bit more lag, more performance though. So after this I will try the Performance Plus one and see if there's any pops and bangs on that one. But this car seems to be tuned well. It doesn't pop or bang, it doesn't waste fuel, so... Okay. Of course, most of the difference is going to be noticed on the road. Traction control is off on this mode. Okay, revving sounds the same. But I'm now downloading Performance Plus mode, which apparently has the most pops and bangs out of all the modules, but none of these are actually for extreme bangs and explosions. That's a completely different system, which I shouldn't really promote. But this seems to be more performance-based rather than pops and bangs. We shall see once this has completed. Right. Something feels different. Oh, I was expecting an explosion. Right, I've got one more map to try, and that is Mod A. A little bit more poppy, but still fairly subdued, so maybe this car is just a bit misunderstood. So this system gets the all clear. So I think the best thing to do is to take it out on the road and see how it really is with this map. I'm going to just send it. Jesus Christ. Oh, no pops and bangs. But upon research, I think DSCI is the map to have, so I've remapped it onto DSCI, and I'm about to plant it to see how it copes with that on the roads. Yep, that's more like it. Oh, it's fantastic. I'd never expected to feel this quick. It's not even got 300. Oh, yes. So it does do natural crackles. Oh, look at the Peugeot. Well, that was pretty much that from the Focus ST that can be yours with PG giveaways. The whole point of me taking this car out is to show you what it's like, what the experience is like in these cars. And this is the next one up for grabs. So I hope you enjoyed that video with the ST. But for now, thanks for watching.